Hello everybody, and we are back with the final match of the night, the final Rocket League game, the Seed 2 Deer Creek versus the Seed 1 Edmond Memorial, fighting in the Rocket League Division Finals, Championship Finals for high school. Starting off this game 0-0. Quickly grabbing into this one, 30 seconds off the clock already. A demolition goes off early. The ball going to be sent over into Deer Creek's half. Edmond Memorial keeping so much aggression on the ball. Rain is going to go ahead and get a demolition onto Play-Doh as well. Sends that one towards the middle, maybe try to follow up on it. Decides to go ahead and play on the defensive. Looks for that 50-50, doesn't quite get there in time. PZU going to send this one out towards the middle, but Mystic going to get a nice hit on that one. Able to send that one back towards the middle. Connor going to grab this one, keep the possession on Edmond's side, but it does tip over toward Deer Creek just a little bit, but Connor ready to grab it back. Going to get a nice demolition in the air on that. Continues the possession in Edmond Memorial's favor, and a fantastic shot comes out from Edmond. Mystic able to get one in.
Yeah, being able to make a crazy solo play, getting past two Deer Creek defenders, Mystic being able to get Edmond Memorial up to that 1-0 lead, something I think we'll be able to see a lot. Edmond Memorial has been very dominant this year being the Seed 1, but Deer Creek just as good being the Seed 2, only really struggling with Edmond Memorial. Maybe that ends now.
And almost another shot being slotted in from Edmond Memorial, but a nice defensive save. We saw Deer Creek just recently, and we saw how much they can do on defense and how much aggressive potential they have. So if they can just continue with that early aggression and try to keep this ball out of their net, as well as even just get one more goal on the board, that's all they need. Still keeping this game close, only about 2 minutes shaved off the clock. And again, this one is a best of 7, not a best of 5, so it is first to 4 this time instead of first to 3. The possession being grabbed by Edmond Memorial early. Going to try to keep this over onto Deer Creek's side. Sent over to the left. Rain trying to get this one towards the middle for the follow-up. Isn't able to get that one. PZU with a 50-50 on Jay. Jacob able to send that one towards the middle, but no teammate there to send one in. Going to try to grab possession for Deer Creek here. Sends it over to the right, but an unfortunate tap doesn't get them the score there. Over on the right side of Edmond Memorial. About half of this first game shaved off already. Edmond Memorial still up a goal. Deer Creek trying to look for some aggression on this net to be able to send these in. PZU up for it, slots down, almost gets it in, but does end up sending a little too far to the right. Now still sitting over on this Edmond Memorial side. Play-Doh looking for this defense here. Is going to send that one out, tries to follow up on it, does end up going right down into Jacob's hands. Connor ready to follow up on it, but an unfortunate tap into that wall gives Mystic the chance and is able to get that soft tap over their head and get that slot in there. 2-0 lead right now for Edmond Memorial.
Yeah, everyone always thinks of these slam dunk points that can happen in Rocket League, but the underrated ones are those soft touches, just barely changing the path of the ball, making it so micro that it's very difficult for the defender to adjust in time and be able to actually defend from the ball. We saw Mystic there use that tap to perfection.
Yeah, and Deer Creek had to be on the defense so much so far in this game. And as I talk about their defense, the aggression comes out early from Deer Creek here. PZU able to get a nice goal, getting one on the board for Deer Creek. Only one more to bring this one to half, and still more than enough time to do it.
Yeah, once again, one-on-one, PZU versus Jacob. PZU is going to be able to get that goal. Jacob's been doing a lot in this series already, but PZU being able to get the better of them that time.
Yeah, Edmond Memorial still up a goal, about a minute and a half left in this game. Deer Creek trying some aggressive plays on the Edmond Memorial's half. Play-Doh going to try for the net, but Mystic able to send that one out. PZU almost able to follow up on that, but Rain is going to send that one over towards the right here. Now Edmond Memorial with the possession back in their favor, going to try for another goal and almost secure this victory. But a nice save coming out from Deer Creek. The defensive prowess still being shown from last game. Edmond making a lot of aggressive plays, but Deer Creek doing a great job of just keeping the ball out and not letting Edmond Memorial have anything. and now able to go on the counterattack here. Play-Doh, PZU ready in the middle, is going to hit it under, almost goes under Mystic, but does end up getting a touch onto that one. Tries for a shot on the net, but a great save comes out. 60 seconds left. The ball does kind of graze the front of that net, but no follow-up comes from Edmond. Still up a goal with 40 seconds left. Deer Creek just looking to keep the defense up, but start the aggression. Still over on Edmond Memorial's side. Deer Creek just looking to grab the ball early. Play-Doh barely able to get that. A fantastic save. 30 seconds remaining. Demolition comes out. Is going to stall Deer Creek's counterattack for a little while here. Play-Doh able to save that one. Keep it out of the net there. Sends it towards the middle. PZU going to try to follow up on it, but Rain is able to get there first. Play-Doh and PZU going past the net there. 9 seconds left. Edmond Memorial up a goal right now. Deer Creek going to have to make this counterattack on this last second work, but the ball does end up touching the floor. Edmond Memorial with a 2-1 victory in this first close game.
Yeah, Edmond Memorial being able to get a lot of value in that game, really getting a lot of opportunities early. Deer Creek starting to scratch back a little bit, getting that goal as the last point scored, but still a really fantastic performance from both sides. Sorry, I'm also seeing the statistics here of 32 demos to 16 demos. I don't know if that's quite right.
But no, I'd say that's pretty close. I'd say that's too little, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably true, yeah. We're actually playing Monster Truck Rocket League.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what we're
You actually score points by getting demos?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay.
As we get into Game 2 here, Edmond Memorial winning that Game 1, and the winner of the winner's bracket, so has a severe advantage here currently, but Deer Creek still well within striking distance.
Starting off this game with some early Deer Creek possession, tries to get that over Jay's head, doesn't quite. Jay getting a nice touch on it, being able to send that one over towards Deer Creek's side. A clear comes out, trying to maybe snipe the goal, but the save is ready for Rain. A demolition comes out onto Connor. PZU going to go ahead and grab the ball here. Tries to send it over to the left side. Connor sending it towards the middle. Play-Doh ready to follow up on it. The defense not quite ready, and a bar down. Early goal coming out from Deer Creek.
Yeah, really nice play from Play-Doh here. Also from Connor, just dedicating 2 players of Edmond Memorial into that corner, giving Play-Doh the opportunity to dribble into the crossbar slam. Really nice play from both of them.
Yeah, now getting on this aggression here early. 30 seconds off the clock. Deer Creek now kind of able to play a little bit more defensively. Now that they have the goal lead, almost another fantastic shot comes out from Connor. PZU ready to follow up, and it is so close to entering the net, but the save does come out. So close to entering the net there, but Deer Creek just not able to get the extra momentum that they needed for that ball to go in. And now 60 seconds shaved off the clock, and they were able to get a fantastic save on the ball there. Mystic going to go ahead and send this one over into the left corner. Jay keeping the possession on this ball. Mystic going to go backwards. Rain trying to send that one over towards the middle, but Play-Doh going to try to get the possession back into Deer Creek's favor. Another demolition comes out onto Play-Doh. Connor ready to grab this ball, try to send it towards the middle. Play-Doh looking to follow it, but Mystic is able to get there and send that one out. A minute and a half off this clock in the second game. Deer Creek still with the lead here. Play-Doh sending it towards the middle. Tries to send it over towards that left side. No teammate to follow up on it. No one quite back there. Tries to slot it in, and Rain with a nice shot. Just able to get some pristine positioning there. Nothing crazy, but is just able to get past the 2 defenders on the side of Deer Creek, tying up this second game with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Yeah, really just read the rotations on the defense there. Noticed that they were not quite in position yet and was able to get a nice little cheeky shot on the goal there and tie the score for Edmond Memorial.
Yeah, now with 3 minutes left, Deer Creek on the attack right now, and PZU with a fantastic shot, but a great save comes out from Mystic to keep that one out of their net. Still have a lot of time. Anything can still happen, especially with the fast-paced nature of Rocket League. Connor going for some aggression here. The ball still over on the side of Deer Creek. Jay going to try to hit that one towards the middle. Just no one having perfect possession on the ball right now, but PZU will grab this one, tries to follow it, but does get stopped here, sent back over to Deer Creek's half. Right now, the ball just kind of swapping possessions back and forth for both teams. Looking to make something happen here for Deer Creek. Try to get ahead in the second game. But Edmond Memorial just doing a great job of keeping this ball nowhere near their net. Don't want to give Deer Creek the chance to score here. Edmond Memorial almost making a snipe shot into the net there. Now another minute shaved off the clock. We are down to 2 minutes left. The demolition comes out. Was a potential good play here. Play-Doh tried to slot that one in, but a good read there from Jacob, able to keep that one in. Not giving Deer Creek anything right now. Deer Creek doing a good job of keeping up the aggression that we've seen from them the beginning of this game and in the last series, but Edmond Memorial keeping up their defensive masterclass and not letting them have any goals. A lot of bumps coming out as well to try to open up this net for a third man slot in, but isn't able to get there. Connor tries for the net, but Jacob is able to send that one out over to the left side. Mystic going to follow up with it off the ceiling, but Play-Doh ready to pick it back up. A 50-50 ends up going into Deer Creek's right corner, but Connor ready to pick that one up. Rain does get a little bit of a touch on it, tries to send it towards the middle, but Play-Doh is going to manage to get there first. Sent over to Edmond Memorial's right side. With 60 seconds left on the clock here, still a tie game. Could be another overtime. Unless Deer Creek, but as I talk about an overtime, Deer Creek is able to slot a fantastic goal in. Play-Doh with a great shot, just managing to get over Rain, and Mystic not able to get back in time. Deer Creek now having the lead with 60 seconds left.
Yeah, Connor with that really strong knockaway from Mystic, being able to take the ball's possession and move it back towards their offensive side, and then Play-Doh with the slam dunk to finish it off. Really nice heads-up play from all of Deer Creek.
Yeah, the second game going well for Deer Creek so far. Now up the goal. Edmond Memorial looking to try in these last 40 seconds to make some aggression. Goes over Connor's head. Does end up hitting that top right corner. Isn't able to slot one in. A demolition comes out from Edmond Memorial onto Play-Doh. Going to grab the possession back, but PZU is there fast. Ready to keep this ball on the side of Edmond Memorial. Connor trying for something. Does end up getting stalled out a little bit in the air, but PZU is able to defend that ball. A backup there from Mystic. Almost able to make something happen. Only 15 seconds left here on the clock, and Deer Creek able to slot in one more for the road. Looks like this might be a Game 2 victory for Deer Creek unless Edmond Memorial can make a great kickoff play here.
Yeah, Edmond Memorial playing really aggressive there, trying to find a point to tie the game, and ends up the rotations just aren't there on the defensive side. A couple of missed hits on the ball means a very easy shot for Deer Creek, and probably a Game 2 win for Deer Creek.
Yeah, and with only 5 seconds left, looking like another shot comes out from Connor. A snipe from the midfield, and that will all but secure this second game for Deer Creek, putting the series 1-1.
Yeah, and there's not really a goal that matters in the grand scheme of things, but a nice little thing for Deer Creek to be able to see that they can attack on these longer range shots as well, looking for more pressure on those clears.
Yeah, and that will go ahead and end the game. Deer Creek with a nice second game in that series, now up 1-1. First to 4 is going to take the match. And both teams looking fantastic, both on the aggressive and on the defensive end. 32-40 demos. So a total of, 72 demos going out in that game?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's set by sets of 8 is what I'm seeing. It's like a multiplier of 8 normally.
Yeah.
So I think Play-Doh had 3 demos during that, and Connor had 2. But it shows as 24 and 16.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it as 24 and 16. That's what it'll go as in League OS, and there'll be league leaders for demolitions. Be very interesting to see how other coaches dispute that, but it's on stream, so you can't prove that's wrong.
It is correct.
Yeah.
Whatever we say is fact. And
but
now,
yeah, Deer Creek being able to tie up that game and in a pretty dominant fashion. I know the last couple of those goals didn't really matter, but they were still on the scoreboard. A 4-1 win for Deer Creek there, with Edmond Memorial and Deer Creek now tied 1-1. What is your biggest thought going into this game, Jackson?
Well, I honestly think it's on the defense. So far, both teams have been doing a great job on the defensive side, and just if they can keep these defenses up and not let any goals in, these games have been really low-scoring games. So I think if they can just keep the defense and keep the enemy team at 0, then that's exactly what they're looking for. Obviously, some good aggression is going to come, but a good defense means a good offense. And now looking for some early aggression here from Deer Creek. Sending this over towards the side of Edmond Memorial. Now back to Deer Creek. Going to get this clear. Going to try to follow up with it, but Deer Creek does manage to get there first. Mystic going to send it over towards this right side. Does end up getting tipped out towards the middle. Going to try for a net here, but Rain is ready. Connor sending this one back towards the middle, but no follow-up able to be had for Deer Creek. EZU keeping this one in the half of Edmond Memorial, but Edmond Memorial doing a great job of not letting anything happen. Rain, the last defender standing, another great save. The demolition comes out onto so many demolitions going out right now. So many players being taken out. The possession looks like it's going to go into Deer Creek's favor. Almost a sneaky shot there from Edmond Memorial, but does end up going a little high. Tries for a sniper shot there, but there are some defenders remaining. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in this match. Still no goals yet. Some more demolitions coming out. Rain ends up getting taken out. Deer Creek going to try to grab this ball back. Mystic looking to keep it, but another demolition comes out onto Mystic. PZU going to try to send that one towards the middle. Doesn't get the touch on it. Does get sent back out towards the middle. Mystic going to go over their heads. Deer Creek back towards the middle. Kind of possession just swapping back and forth between these two teams right now. Nobody having a really aggressive shot on the net just yet. This ball getting a little close, trying for the follow-up, but Rain is able to 50 that one out of the net. 3 minutes left. Mystic sending that one over towards the right side. Play-Doh going to grab that one, follow up on it. PZU ready for a shot, but Jacob going to get there first. Connor sends it back towards Edmond Memorial side, but Mystic is able to get there first as well. Right now, the ball still just kind of being sent from half to half. No super aggressive plays being followed up just yet. The ball looking in a great position for Edmond Memorial right now. Sends it over to the right side. Mystic follows up on themselves, but a little too high and right. Not quite a goal there for Edmond Memorial. Still a 0-0 game with 2 minutes left on the clock here. Save comes out from Connor there. Rain going to try for something in this right corner. Does get sent towards the middle. Almost makes a little slot on that left side, but just doesn't quite get that one in. Back on Edmond Memorial side. Going to try for a net here, but Rain. So far, Rain doing a great job on the defensive end for Edmond Memorial, not letting Deer Creek have anything go their way. Still just defensive masterclass on both sides. It's just who is going to make the mistake first. And it was almost Edmond Memorial. Deer Creek very close to getting that first goal on the board, but a great last-second save. Mystic trying to go over Play-Doh here, but Play-Doh able to read that one and keep that one out. 1.5 minutes left, still no goals yet. The ball sitting right in front, not able to follow up on it. The ball still sitting over on Edmond Memorial side with about 1 minute and 15 left. Still this possession just kind of swapping team to team right now. Nobody able to make an aggressive play on the net. Almost a snipe from the midfield there, but does end up hitting that crossbar. 60 seconds left here. Mystic sending that one over towards that left side. Jacob sends it towards the middle. Almost gets slotted in for Deer Creek, but an epic save from Edmond Memorial. 40 seconds left and still no goals yet. Both of these teams keeping up their masterclass of defenses, and so far, both teams yet to make a mistake. 30 seconds left. Neither team fully capitalizing on anything just yet. Mystic going to go ahead and pick that one up. Plato, the only defender remaining. This is a chance for Edmond Memorial to bring this one back, but Plato respawns just in time. But a nice grab from Rain is able to send that one in. Over 4.5 minutes shaved off the clock in our first goal. Edmond Memorial going to take that lead with 14 seconds left. Can Deer Creek get this one back to time?
Yeah, maybe half a second of priority for Rain there, being able to knock that ball into the goal before the Deer Creek defender was able to clear it. Really important nudge there, and with 4 seconds left, Edmond Memorial trying to hold on to this lead. It looks like Mystic is going to be able to drive it into the ground, and that will be Game 3 going to Edmond Memorial. A thriller 1-0, another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a very close game on that one, and 48 demos coming out from the side of Deer Creek. Just some aggressive players so far in these games. But yeah, Edmond Memorial doing a great job. Both teams doing a great defensive masterclass, but just a perfect slot in coming in from Edmond Memorial.
Yeah, definitely difficult to get a win if you have 0 on the board. And Coach Amnesia, Coach Jackson, I believe at the beginning of the round you said, if I were a Rocket League team, I would really focus on keeping that 0 on my opponent's scoreboard. Well, it looks like Edmond Memorial, they listened to you, and they were able to make your play happen, winning that in a 1-0 fashion.
Yeah, now going into this next game, going to have to see what happens here.
Yeah, it looks like Edmond Memorial is going to be able to take possession quick on their side of the field. Jacob trying to drive it down to the end of the field, passing it over to Mystic in the mid, trying to also make it where Edmond Memorial actually losing a little bit of possession. Connor going to be able to have a good drive into the corner, a little bit of a clear. Jacob looking to pass it back down. Mystic trying to set it in the corner. It's going to get cleared over by PZU and Plato. Seen them make plays before like this, but Mystic is going to be able to get the clear back the other way. Nothing really formulating, but as I say this, almost a dunk onto Deer Creek from Edmond Memorial. Not quite there with the setup, and a nice clear from Deer Creek as well. Still a little bit of pressure on Deer Creek on this side. Finally get the clear from PZU. Rain being able to rebound it on the other side with Mystic playing goalie. Connor trying to move it around, make some plays for Deer Creek. We've seen them make a lot of assists this game, but not quite as many in this series. Really looking for something. Mystic with the floater. Looks for the flip reset, gets it, shoots it to the corner. Plato looking to clear it off, but Jacob having the little slice. Plato looking to cycle it closer to Edmond Memorial. Just clears going back and forth, looking for some sort of set. And you can tell these teams have played so many times because every single creative play that happens, there's an answer on the other side. PZU looking to set it towards the mid, actually going to be set by Plato into the corner. Once again cleared by Edmond Memorial. Edmond Memorial doing a really good job of keeping the pressure on Deer Creek on the opposite side. Over a minute and a half gone from this clock. Again, still a 0-0 matchup. Plato looking for a little bit of aerial toss-up to Connor. Not going to be there. Mystic's going to shut it down. Connor trying to reconvene on the ball in the defense. A little bit of a stall here as Connor does get a hold of the ball on Deer Creek's corner, but Jacob actually setting up for the floater. Rain is here for the follow-up too, but Plato's not going to let it happen. A lot of good defense from Deer Creek, but Mystic coming in for the finish off of the backboard into a slam dunk. Mystic with the dominating air dribble play, just being able to make a solo play there. And realistically, if you're Deer Creek, you play some great defense there, but just never really getting possession of the ball is going to be their biggest issue with that possession. Just constant pressure from Edmond Memorial. Eventually, you're going to let up a goal like that. And Mystic, we've seen him be able to dribble a lot, especially solo like that, making some amazing solo plays.
Yeah, both teams doing a great job right now, and Play-Doh getting a fantastic shot on the net there, tying up this Game 4.
Yeah, very quick strikeability by Deer Creek there, being able to even it back up. A lot of these plays ever since Game 1, it's been slow and grueling, but every once in a while we see this great big burst from Deer Creek where they can score so quickly. Plato looking to make another one here off the tip-off, dodged by Mystic. Really great defense there. PZU looking for another drive, and how many times can this Edmond Memorial defense hold off this Deer Creek offense on this side?
Yeah, both teams getting this big back and forth here. About half of this game shaved off the clock. Deer Creek trying for that net there, sending it over to the left side. PZU going to send it towards the middle there. Now over to the right side, still sitting over on Edmond Memorial's side. Plato going to send that one towards the middle. Connor going to try to follow up on this. Still 2 minutes remaining left on this clock. 1-1. Deer Creek down in the series. Kind of just looking to win this game and get the series back.
Yeah, trying to even it back
this one up.
And Deer Creek's definitely doing that with a lot of offense here, a lot of pressure. Edmond Memorial hasn't been able to cross the half field line since the 2.5 minute mark. Finally trying to get it clear there, but no, Plato once again trying to get that shot on goal with an epic save coming from Mystic. A lot of great plays here. Finally, an Edmond Memorial offensive drive looking to come through, but PCU is going to be able to clear it back. A couple of defensive rotations. Plato looking to follow up with it. Not going to be able to get it with Mystic back there in the corner. 5 saves in this game already for Mystic. Really amazing defense overall. Rain being able to corral in the corner. PCU trying to contest it. A little bit of a stalled ball in this Edmond Memorial defense. Connor still back to play defense here. Finally an Edmond Memorial possession. A little bit of a miss by Mystic with some great clear from Connor. A lot of stalled balls in this Deer Creek corner, not being able to get a lot of movement either direction. Mystic looking for the aerial float across the court, not going to be able to get it. Connor's going to disrupt it. Rain's going to intercept the ball mid-air, set it up for an Edmond Memorial goal, and it's just going to go by the goal. Jacob a moment too slow. Mystic looking for the defense now on the 6th save of the game for them. Still 1-1, 30 seconds left now.
Yeah, both teams doing a great job on the defense and offense so far in this game. 25 seconds left. Looks like it might be able to go to an overtime, but last time I said that, a goal happened pretty quick afterwards. Almost looks like one is. Oh my God! Let's do it again! And Mystic able to slot a fantastic goal in for Edmond Memorial at the close end of this game. And of course, as soon as I start talking about it again, there it goes. 16 seconds left. And now Edmond Memorial ahead by a goal. Deer Creek going to need a good kickoff here and some aggression on this net to be able to bring this one back tied with 10 seconds left. It's currently in Edmond Memorial's favor. Connor trying for that aggressive dunk. PZU going to send it towards the middle. Plato ready to follow up on it. This is their final chance, and Plato does manage to get it in with 1 second left on the clock there. A 2-2 overtime.
Yeah, a great clutch play by Deer Creek, who's already, again, coming from the redemption bracket, so they're already at a little bit of a disadvantage. Being able to tie up this game and possibly force an overtime. We'll have to see how this tip-off goes. A little bit of a floater in the air. It will force an overtime in this game 4. Deer Creek looking to tie the series, and Edmond Memorial looking to take a 3-1.
And we'll have to see how long this overtime does go. We know both teams are really good about keeping this ball out of their net. So just looking to try to make something happen. A good demolition comes out. The ball slowly rolling towards Edmond Memorial's side, but Plato is there ready to pick that one back up. Does end up going over 1, but Mystic is there to follow up on it. Over PZU's head, too. That one will just go in for Edmond Memorial. A fantastic hat trick and a great air dribble from the side of Mystic, getting over 2 of Deer Creek's defenders, getting that final touch and being able to slot in the last one in the overtime for Edmond Memorial, putting them at this best-of-7 series point.
Yeah, what a fantastic play from Mystic. What an entire fantastic game from Mystic. Not only getting 100% of the goals for Edmond Memorial, but having 6 saves and 16 demos.
Yeah.
Really, those six saves that were recorded, just really amazing, like showcasing the defense. Deer Creek had a lot more offensive pressure that time around. Being able to make those clutch plays and keep your team in it when really Edmond Memorial was struggling a decent amount of that game against Deer Creek. Until the last few seconds, they were really struggling scoring. So whenever you go on those scoring droughts, you need to have the stout defense to back it up, and Mystic did exactly that.
Yeah, now both teams fighting for this final point. Edmond Memorial at the series point, and an early goal will go into Edmond Memorial's favor. 8 seconds into the game, and an early one slotted in. A great pass here. Especially Deer Creek, I think, just trying to play for that aggressive goal, but just didn't go really in the favor that they wanted it to, and Edmond Memorial starting off with an early one.
Yeah, definitely not the way you want to start out if you are Deer Creek, going into this match point game for your opponent. 8 seconds in and already a score down.
PZU going to hit that one towards the middle. Connor trying for the net, and not quite a save. Deer Creek will quickly get one back. Still, only 19 seconds shaved off the clock, and Deer Creek able to tie this game up.
Yeah, so basically we're playing a Rocket League game that started with 4 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock is what we decided to do for Game 5 here.
Yeah.
2 really good goals of really great tip-offs from the teams. Looks like Deer Creek wants to add on to that, immediately making another one. Really getting a lot of value off of these tip-offs, 2 in a row for Deer Creek.
Yeah, a lot of early aggression happening right now. You know, last game we ended up seeing this go to an overtime in such a low-scoring game. And Game 3 only going to a 1-0 victory for Edmond Memorial. But right now we're already in a 2-1 in Deer Creek's favor. Only 30 seconds shaved off the clock so far. The ball going to go ahead and go into Deer Creek's possession, sending that over to Edmond Memorial's half. Connor going to try to pick this one back up and send it over towards the other side. PZU looking for something. A demo will come out from Play-Doh, forcing Edmond Memorial into a bit of a stall spot. Jacob going to follow up with it quickly. Play-Doh manages to get there first. Mystic going to make sure that one doesn't end up getting sent into the goal. Going to follow up the slot off. PZU gets a nice flick too. Going to try to follow up for a net on themselves, but Play-Doh is able to save that one and keep it out. A minute off the clock down. Still a lot of time for Edmond Memorial to get another one. Mystic making a drive here. The MVP of the last game wants to try to get this game half. Jacob tries for the save, doesn't quite get there, and Play-Doh around Rain as well, able to get a fantastic third goal, putting Deer Creek up in a 2-score lead here.
Yeah, a really great dribble play by Play-Doh. Again, that micro adjustment at the last defender just to be able to get in and score that goal. Deer Creek with their largest lead of the series, I believe, being able to make that other than the 4-1 lead. That's what the game I was forgetting about.
And
but
Jacob quickly responds. Edmond Memorial with another one in their favor. The highest scoring game we've seen so far, tied. Game 2 was a 5-goal series, now already tied at 5, and still a whole 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Yeah, plenty of Rocket League to be played, and with how these tip-offs are going, I got to be careful to make sure not to cast or curse anyone, that there's going to be more points scored on these tip-offs. Play-Doh already looking for the set here for Deer Creek, but going to be cleared by Mystic. Mystic trying to make a little bit of a drive here, set it up for a teammate. PZU is going to be able to clear it out. Rain looking for the tip, and then one more from Rain. A lot of different plays here from Edmond Memorial on the Deer Creek side. And remember, Edmond Memorial down 1 point, about 3 minutes to go in this game, still looking for that opening to tie this game up.
Yeah, Edmond Memorial and Deer Creek both in fantastic spots right now, both playing very, very defensively, as well as some extra aggression it feels like being tacked on in this Game 5. Deer Creek really pumping up the aggression to not let Edmond Memorial have this series. And both teams doing a great job of trying to fight for that #1 title. Right now, the ball being sent over towards Deer Creek's half. Connor going to try to make a flick happen, and it does get sent in. Just a clean dribble from the side of Connor, able to slot in another one, putting this series 4-2. Deer Creek up 2 goals yet again.
Yeah, a really strong cut by Connor. You could even see it in the camera replay, how quickly they manipulated their camera to completely change the direction of the ball and fooled all of the Edmond Memorial defenders.
Yeah, that ball going to be hit over towards Deer Creek early, but Edmond Memorial going to respond with some defense. Almost manages to get a slot there, but Mystic able to send that one out. Does end up going over to Deer Creek side, sent towards the middle, just a little too fast for Jay to be able to follow up on. Rain going over Rain's head as well. Play-Doh going to send that one over into the left corner. Mystic smacking that one out towards the left side. Jay ready to follow up on that. Rain going to hit it over towards Mystic. Just too high to be able to do anything with. Still a whole 2 minutes left. Still really anyone's game. Deer Creek does have a good advantage right now, and they're playing well on this defense. So if they can continue this defensive masterclass, then they can definitely bring back this Game 5 and start a good streak going.
Yeah, Edmond Memorial needs to be aware of the clock and how they are in a 2-point deficit. Rain almost getting the drive there. A lot of collapsing Deer Creek antlers there as the demo does come out for Jacob. Connor getting the demo on that one. Plato trying to look for the control here. A little bit of control. Edmond Memorial slowing it down a bit. I just don't know if you have the time to slow it down. Plato looking for this defense again. Bouncing it back to Rain. Actually, Mystic is going to be able to get the clear onto their side. Trying to look for the finisher here. Not going to be able to get it. Rain trying to look for the follow-up. A little bit short. Jacob all of a sudden is the only defender left for Edmond Memorial. And now with a minute left, can Edmond Memorial make these 2 shots that they need? Or is Deer Creek going to get another point to try and stretch this lead even further?
Almost makes that one a great shot there from Play-Doh, but does end up getting a great save on the side of Edmond Memorial as well. Less than a minute left and still 2 goals ahead. Almost another one for Deer Creek as well. Deer Creek just looking really, really good in this game right now. Really doesn't want this series to be thrown into Edmond Memorial's hands. And now with 30 seconds left, Jacob going to try to make an aggressive play on the net here. Mystic sending it towards the middle, directly to Rain. Jay tries for a demo, does get sent up towards the middle. Play-Doh able to get to it first and does end up getting sent out. 20 seconds left. Mystic trying for the net here, does end up getting sent out by Deer Creek yet again. If Edmond Memorial wants to take this series, they're going to have to make a goal right now. But unfortunately, with 5 seconds left, I think it is too late. And especially with another one going in for Connor. Now a 5-2 lead for Deer Creek. Looks like that will be the game 5.
Yeah, similar to the other game that Deer Creek won. Obviously, that point not really mattering at the end-all, be-all. But Deer Creek playing some fantastic defense for this last 3 minutes. Edmond Memorial also being able to not let the score get too much larger and be able to go into this next game. Still, you know, you're up 3-2 in games, but a very nice showing from Deer Creek in that game 5.
Yeah, the highest scoring game that we've seen so far. Deer Creek bringing this one back on Edmond Memorial, even though they were down 3 games. We are now down to a game 6. If Deer Creek is able to take this one, we will go to our game 7. And now both teams looking fantastic. A lot of saves having to come out from the side of Edmond Memorial. It looks like Deer Creek just really wanted to get that series, didn't want Edmond Memorial to have anything, and wanted to show that they can keep the aggression going in their favor and not let Edmond have anything.
Yeah, I think Deer Creek played that really amazingly, and obviously there was a little bit more chaos during that game with how many tip-off goals there were, but even with that happening, Deer Creek being able to take advantage of those quick burst goals, which is how we've seen them score a lot, but when they needed to, they could play lockdown defense and keep Edmond Memorial out of this game.
And now quickly going to go into this game 6. Such a close series for the number 1 and number 2 seed right now. Going to start some early possession onto Deer Creek. Mystic going to grab this one, try to get that flip reset there. PZU going to grab it. Rain sending it towards the left. Almost gets slotted in, but ends up hitting that left corner and doesn't quite get an early Edmond Memorial goal. Deer Creek now going to come in on the counterattack. Rain going to go ahead and pick that one up. PZU not really able to make anything happen there. A bit of a stall on this ball in the middle. Connor going to grab that one, send it over onto Edmond's side. Going to get around Mystic. Rain following that one. PZU able to send it towards the middle, but no shot to be had just yet. Rain going to pass that one over to Mystic. Connor going to follow up on the middle, try to make a shot happen, but a nice save comes out from Edmond Memorial. So far, no goals yet. A lot of possession being had in Edmond Memorial's half. Deer Creek just able to keep the aggression that we saw from last game up and keep their calm. Edmond Memorial looking to close this series out, and Deer Creek isn't going to let that happen. Plato sending that one back over towards Edmond Memorial's side. About 4 minutes left on this clock here. Edmond Memorial going to try for a play here. Almost a nice flick from Mystic in the air there, but doesn't get that one slotted in there. 3.5 minutes left. Still no goal to be scored. This looks like the usual series that we've seen so far. Rain able to make a nice save on that Deer Creek shot. Still, both teams doing a great job on this defensive, as well as the offensive, getting close on a lot of these shots, but just isn't able to finish these off. Mystic sends it over into that left corner, tries to follow it up on themselves. Rain is going to get in the air to try to slot it in, but does get beat by the Deer Creek defense. Mystic ready. Plato grabs this ball, tries to send it in the net, but just too far to the left. Looks like they got a little more power than they would have wanted to on that one. Rain going to grab that one. Mystic ready to follow up on it. Going to try to go off the wall yet again. A little too far to the left. Tries to send it into the middle, but a little fast. Edmond Memorial not able to follow up on that one. Deer Creek with a counterattack here. Rain is going to go ahead and tap that one. Plato quickly following up with some recongestion. Gets the flip reset, but does hit it towards that corner. Almost in the net. And it looks like an open net here for Mystic. Deer Creek trying so hard at that aggressive goal. Unfortunately, not being able to slot it in leaves their net open, and Mystic is able to finish it off, starting the 1-0 lead. With 2 minutes and 18 seconds left, Deer Creek needing to bring this one back if they don't want to be out.
Yeah, Deer Creek looking to slam the door shut on that point, but Mystic reminded them that the window is wide open for their opportunity. Mystic getting a great drive here once again. Jacob looking for the follow-up, and Rain for the final slam. But no, Deer Creek is going to be able to have the defense here get a little bit of possession back. Plato floating it over towards the mid side. Jacob looking to clear it back towards, but Connor actually getting by Connor. Mystic with the nice tap and contest against Connor on that contested 50-50 ball, being able to clear it right by him and get another point for Edmond Memorial.
And now Edmond Memorial up 2-0, showing Deer Creek that they still have what it takes to lock them out of this game. Having about 2 minutes left and only 2 goals scored so far, Deer Creek certainly has the potential to be able to bring this one back. Almost a goal slotted in there, but some nice defense comes out from Edmond Memorial. Some great attacking coming out from Deer Creek so far in this series. Great defense from both teams as well. Connor going to grab possession, keep it in their hands. Rain tries for an aggressive play there. Connor able to keep the cool, though. Tries for the net, but Jay is ready to keep that one out. Plato trying for the net yet again. Almost a fantastic shot again. Deer Creek's aggression right now is unrivaled. This is fantastic gameplay from Deer Creek, but fantastic defense from Edmond Memorial as well. Deer Creek going to send that one back over. Tries for the snipe shot. Doesn't quite get there. Is sent out towards that left side by Mystic. The demo going to come out. Jay looking to send that one back towards the middle. Almost a shot available in the middle there, but no follow-up ready for Edmond Memorial. Just kind of trying to stay on the defense. They are 2 goals up with less than a minute left. I think they're just kind of trying to play to not give anything up. Mystic almost able to make another goal happen, but does get saved out by Deer Creek. Only 30 seconds left. 2 goals still needed to be scored for Deer Creek, and we are on the set point for Edmond Memorial. Deer Creek just kind of scrambling to make something happen. Play-Doh tries for the net, but Mystic going to send that one out towards the middle. With 15 seconds left, I think Edmond Memorial is just looking to keep possession as long as possible, not necessarily get another goal. And with 10 seconds left, Deer Creek needs to score one right now if they want to stay in, but I think that is just going to be the end of it. They do manage to get one back on the board, but it's too little, too late, and that will be the game for Edmond Memorial. 2-1 victory in that final Game 6. A very close series between the number 1 and the number 2 seed, but Edmond Memorial will take your Rocket League championship victory.
Yeah, just a really fantastic series overall. Deer Creek does come out with the 2nd place today, but also played an amazing series, having a lot of great opportunities, a lot of great highlights. I'm sure we can go back through there and find a couple of great clips from that teamwork between PZU and Connor, really making a lot of fantastic plays. And don't forget about Play-Doh either, speaking of plays. But yeah, Edmond Memorial going to be the champions for the High School Rocket League of the OESL.
And thank you guys so much for watching our stream today. watching a lot of Fortnite and some Rocket League as well. Thank you for sticking with us throughout the day, and we will see you next time.